The Hulk, Marvel's iconic green behemoth, stands as a complex figure, embodying both raw power and profound inner turmoil. Since his creation in 1962 by Stan Lee and Jack Kirby, the Hulk has undergone numerous transformations, reflecting evolving societal anxieties and shifting creative visions. Stay tuned as we examine the evolution of the Hulk in cinematic adaptations from 2004 to the present, focusing on the portrayal of Bruce Banner, the man trapped within the monster, and the actors who have brought him to life. This period represents a particularly dynamic era for the character, marked by fluctuating critical reception, varying tonal approaches, and the increasing integration of the Hulk into a larger cinematic universe. Hulk, 2003, and the search for psychological depth. While technically released in 2003, Ang Lee's Hulk serves as a crucial precursor to the period under consideration and warrants discussion due to its lasting impact. Lee's film attempted a more psychologically driven approach, delving into Bruce Banner's fractured psyche and exploring the roots of his rage and childhood trauma and repressed memories. Eric Bana's portrayal of Banner emphasized the character's introverted nature and his struggle with inherited anger. The film utilized innovative visual techniques, drawing inspiration from comic book panels to depict the Hulk's transformations and Banner's internal struggles. However, Hulk was met with a mixed reception. While praised for its visual flair and exploration of Banner's psychology, it was criticized for its slow pacing, convoluted narrative, and the ultimately unsatisfying depiction of the Hulk himself. The CGI rendering of the Hulk, while groundbreaking for its time, now appears dated and somewhat cartoonish, lacking the visceral impact that later iterations would achieve. Edward Norton took on the role of Bruce Banner, portraying him as a fugitive desperately searching for a cure while grappling with the consequences of his transformations. The failure of Lee's Hulk to resonate with audiences led to a swift reboot in 2008 with The Incredible Hulk, directed by Louis Leterrier. This film aimed for a more action-oriented approach, focusing on the Hulk's destructive power and his constant struggle against the military. The Incredible Hulk also marked the first significant integration of the Hulk into the nascent Marvel Cinematic Universe, MCU. While the film maintains a degree of standalone narrative, it subtly weaves in elements that would connect it to other MCU properties, most notably through the appearance of Tony Stark in the post-credits scene. This foreshadowed the Hulk's eventual inclusion in the Avengers team and his integration into the larger tapestry of the MCU. Norton's portrayal of Banner brought a sense of intellectual weariness to the character, reflecting the constant pressure of living on the run. However, his interpretation also hinted at a more proactive Banner, one actively engaged in finding a solution to his condition. The film's depiction of the Hulk was also a significant improvement over its predecessor. The CGI was more refined, giving the Hulk a greater sense of weight and physicality. The action sequences were more dynamic and impactful, showcasing the Hulk's raw power in a way that resonated with audiences. Despite these improvements, The Incredible Hulk remains a somewhat overlooked entry in the MCU. Behind-the-scenes tensions between Norton and Marvel Studios reportedly led to the actor's recasting for subsequent appearances. The Avengers, 2012, and the emergence of a team player. The casting of Mark Ruffalo as Bruce Banner in The Avengers, 2012, marked a turning point for the character in the cinematic realm. Ruffalo's portrayal brought a new dimension to Banner, combining a sense of intellectual curiosity with a wry, self-deprecating humor. This version of Banner was more integrated with his Hulk persona, demonstrating a greater degree of control and understanding of his transformations. Joss Whedon's direction in The Avengers effectively utilized the Hulk as a force of nature, unleashing him at key moments to devastating effect. The Hulk's battles with the Chitauri and his iconic clash with Thor solidified his status as a fan favorite. The CGI rendering of the Hulk reached a new level of realism, capturing the character's immense power and expressive features. Ruffalo's Banner also benefited from the dynamic interplay with the other Avengers. His interactions with Tony Stark, in particular, provided a source of both comedic relief and intellectual sparring. This established Banner as a valuable member of the team, not just a destructive force to be contained. The Hulk's role in the Avengers cemented his place in the MCU and paved the way for further exploration of the character's complexities. Avengers: Age of Ultron, 2015, further developed Banner's character, exploring his growing relationship with Natasha Romanoff/Black Widow and delving into his fears of losing control. The film introduced the concept of the Hulkbuster armor, designed to contain the Hulk's rampages, highlighting the ongoing tension between Banner's desire for control and the unpredictable nature of his transformations. Thor: Ragnarok 2017, and the evolution of the Hulk persona. Thor: Ragnarok 2017 marked a significant shift in the portrayal of the Hulk. Taika Waititi's vibrant and comedic approach injected a new sense of fun and energy into the character. The film depicted the Hulk as a gladiator champion on the planet Sakaar, where he had been living for several years without transforming back into Banner. This period of isolation allowed the Hulk to develop a distinct personality, separate from Banner. He became more articulate, expressing his desires and frustrations in a way that had not been seen before. The film explored the Hulk's childlike enthusiasm for combat and his complex relationship with Thor. Ragnarok also showcased the most visually impressive version of the Hulk to date. The CGI was seamlessly integrated with the live-action elements, creating a truly believable and awe-inspiring depiction of the character. The Hulk's battles in the arena and his team-up with Thor against Hela were visually stunning and further solidified his status as a cinematic powerhouse. Avengers: Infinity War 2018 and Avengers: Endgame 2019 brought the Hulk story arc to a conclusion, albeit one that was met with mixed reactions. In Infinity War, the Hulk initially struggled to emerge, seemingly suppressed by Banner after his defeat by Thanos. This highlighted the psychological impact of the battle and the complex relationship between Banner and his alter ego. The Professor Hulk storyline also raised questions about the future of the character. While it provided a satisfying conclusion to Banner's personal journey, it also potentially limited the dramatic potential of future Hulk stories. The loss of the internal struggle between Banner and the Hulk, a key element of the character's appeal, left some viewers feeling that the character had lost some of his edge. Disney Plus She-Hulk, the series explored Bruce Banner's role as a mentor to his cousin, Jennifer Walters. What does the MCU hold for the Hulk? Only time will tell.